Okay, boys and girls, today I'm going to be showing you the game Type It. And this is a way for us to practice our sight words. It helps us to practice recognizing them, and we can also use this to help practice spelling them so that we're ready to spell them in our writing, and so that when we see them in our reading, we know them immediately. So the first step, there are pictures here to help you along the way, is we're going to say and spell the word. Now, I have my ball words here, so I have the baseball set of words. You would use either your ball words, or you can get your list of words that I sent home for you to use. Either one will work for this. Or if you have a specific sight word that you're practicing, maybe one that you got stuck on in a book, you could write that word down. You could work on that word as well. But for the purposes of our practice in class, whatever ball word list you're on, if you're on baseball words, you're going to use the baseball words list. If you're on soccer ball words, you're going to use the soccer ball word list. If you're on basketballs, you would use the basketball word list. Whatever ball words you're on in our classroom, that is what you're going to utilize to practice. You're not going to use words that you already know. You want to use words that you need to practice. So I'm going to actually use my cards that I have, and you guys have these same cards. They're just not in color like mine. They're on pink or purple or whatever color cardstock you got them on. I'm going to pull out the first card. I'm going to say the word my. I'm going to spell it M-Y, and then I'm going to type it. So I'm going to use the keypad that's attached to the directions. I'm going to spell my, M-Y, my. Then I'm going to take my card that I had that has the word my on it, and I'm going to turn it upside down so that I can't see it, because that's our next step, to cover and write. So I'm turning it upside down so I can't see it. Then I'm going to write it here, M-Y, my. Then I'm going to turn my card over and do the last step, which is to check and fix. So then I turn over the card, my. I'm going to check to see if I spelled it correctly and that I didn't make any mistakes. Okay, so you would continue on through your list. Now, obviously, if it's a one-letter word, you're probably not going to want to practice that one, but like the two-letter words and the three-letter words, those are the ones that you're going to want to practice. We, W-E, we. Step 2, type it. W-E, we. Step 3, cover and write. So I cover it up. I write it on my paper. And then I'm going to do step 4, which means that I check it to make sure I spelled it correctly and it looks the same as the word on the card. So that's how we play Type It, boys and girls. You would keep going until you fill all of the lines on your paper. If you fill all of the lines on the paper and you want a challenge, you can turn your paper over on the back and you can use some of the sight words that you had in a sentence. For example, you might write, we like to play. And then you can draw a picture on the back of what your sentence says. That's the sight word game Type It.